Hi, I'm going to just show some exercises that might be helpful. I haven't got the best trousers on to do this, but hopefully you'll be able to see. So the first one is called the clam. And so you lie on your side with your feet. So I'm going to turn this way so you can see, with your feet in line with your bum. So you need to check that your feet are in line with your bum. That's going to be really important. I'm going to turn this way again. And so support yourself with your arm here until you get strong. So this is going to help with your hip abductors, which are basically the things that help you to open your hip. So basically just keep your feet together, check that foot alignment again, and engage your core here. So engage in your oblique muscles, and then just open and close. And you should feel that in your glute med. So it's kind of like the glute, well, you should probably feel it in the glute max a little bit as well, but the glute that's kind of like on the side here. So this is the clam. Obviously do the same on both sides, but repeat and then change sides again. But you want to try and do this exercise every day to build up strength in the gluteus. And make sure that you are feeling it here. I would suggest putting your hand on here to make sure that you feel the squeeze there, because if you don't, you can also do it lying down like this. If you don't feel the squeeze there, and it is slightly different when you do here, you have to work a little bit harder in certain muscles here. If you are not feeling the squeeze there, then it means that you're compensating somewhere else. So that's something that you should be able to do probably, like, even if your back is still a little bit sore at the moment. The other things that you can do are like mobility. So I would start standing up, but you wouldn't be able to see me. So I'm just going to pretend that I'm standing up and basically do a roll down. So rolling all the way down as far as you can. It might be that you end up in a position a bit like this because you can't like bend over, or just bend your knees as much as you need to, and then just come down onto your hands and knees, and all lots of baggy clothes on today. So come onto your hands and knees, like wherever is comfortable enough for you, and just do 5 press-ups. If you can come onto your toes, but box position is also fine, but this is just helping to strengthen the core. So the next thing we can do, so we've woken up the back a little bit, woken up the core. In fact, I'll probably do the roll down first. Another thing you can do is mobilise the spine. So I don't know if you'll be able to see, try and pull these up a little bit. But so basically just start tilting your pelvis back and forward. So you're rocking that sacroiliac joint. So you're rocking forwards, and as you basically get stronger here, so you're kind of massaging the spine, but you're helping with the mobility, and then you can start to peel up a little bit. So pressing the feet into the floor, and then roll back down again, and then eventually you might be able to come a little bit higher. It really just depends. You can also put a cushion or a block in between your knees, because sometimes the knees can tend to splay out like this, and this is what we don't want. We want the feet to be facing forwards and the knees to stay in that position. So maybe even consciously trying to squeeze the knees together as you do that. And the important thing is to try to think about the spine with each vertebra, like a bicycle chain almost. So we're rolling up one vertebra at a time. So really think about doing this slowly. So this is going to develop strength in the glutes here. And this is going to help to protect the back. And then roll down. So we're rolling down from the middle rib cage or near the top of the rib cage if you're up there. And just really focusing on one vertebra at a time. So we're focusing on articulation here. So to start with, it's actually as much about the articulation, so you can just come up and then come down to start with. Then when your back's a bit stronger, you feel that you're able to, you can hold this position. And to make this more difficult, you can start to do things like lifting the leg. You can have it here and holding it for maybe 3 or 5 breaths. You can straighten the leg, do the same with the other side, roll down if you need to in between as well. And you can do things like pulses. So this is when your back gets a bit stronger, this will help. If you want to gradually make it harder, move the feet further away from your butt. You can also do wider and narrower, and that will target different areas of your glutes. And basically the glutes are going to help to keep you nice and strong. So something else that you can do for your glutes, so we've done the clam, the roll down is the thing to start with. I should have said that. And final thing I'll show you, you will need a kind of like some sort of elasticated band or something. So you can buy these like elasticated sports bands. And I don't have anything to hand because I just thought I'd do this video really quickly. So what am I going to use for this? I'm going to try and demonstrate how you can do this. I'm just going to take, I'm going to take a belt just to demonstrate. So basically just take something, I might have to move this down a little bit. So this is not like a professional video, I'm afraid. So basically we're going to do like quad walks. So imagine we've got something tied around here. In fact, you could even start off with this, is quite hard. I'm going to show you this way as well. So we want to take a little bit of a seat. We're going to have a bit of a seat like this, and we're going to walk like this. So keeping the belly squeezed in, keeping the pelvic floor lifted, and we're going to walk. So maybe like 4, 1, 2, sitting the bum back, and then back again. And do that until you feel like you can't do it anymore. So all these exercises are going to help to work your hip abductors and your glute muscles, and that in turn will help to strengthen your back. You're also getting some core abdominal strength as well, and so that's going to help to support your back, to get it moving, and to help to remobilize you. So I hope that's helpful.